Far Cry 3's release helped fill the niche for open-world first-person shooters, with its lush tropical environments acting as a playground in Jason Brody's quest to rescue his friends. Despite their open-ended nature, this style of game often thrusts objectives into a more rigid and repetitive format. Far Cry 3's story missions stand out as clever and varied, implementing conventional mechanics in unconventional ways. Shortly after developing your taste for blood, the path toward your friend's freedom leads you to an ex-CIA agent named Willis Huntley. Hunting down Huntley leads you to his lair in Badtown. Charismatically comical in his patriotic fervor, Huntley promises to provide information on one of your friend's whereabouts in return for a simple favor.
Out there? The jungle?
It's here you're presented with both a flamethrower and a job. Take out one of the island warlord's drug plantations. It's time to kick the hornet's nest. Upon starting the mission, there are already 2 fields before you, guarded by a small squad of hostiles. They're easily dispatched with a stealthy hand, and then it's time to get down to business. These fields must burn, and the flamethrower provided will get the job done, an act some might feel reluctantly guilty performing. Once the first 2 fields are roasting, you make your way down a small hill where you find the remaining 5 fields, with an entire regiment worth of enemies scattered throughout. At this point, it's best to drop the pretense of stealth, if you haven't already, as the entire landscape will soon be ablaze. A steady stream of reinforcements will demand your attention as you continue to stoke the flames. Explosive barrels lay irresponsibly close to every flammable field, providing an incendiary alternative if you wish to conserve fuel, allowing you to use the flamethrower for more sadistic purposes. In the midst of burning the crops, you just might experience one of the more creative elements in this mission. Standing in the smoke has the possibility of getting Jason high. The timing and degree to which you're affected varies game to game, ranging from a slight blink to full-on sways in the middle of combat. On most playthroughs, this is little more than an amusing gimmick, but if you're hit at a crucial point in a firefight, your safety could be jeopardized. Prolonged exposure will even leave Jason staggering for extended periods of time, but luckily, this hindrance doesn't sacrifice the charm. Only a couple of blasts are required to set a field alight, with the game's fire simulation realistically spreading outward, devouring all in its path. At this point, the melodious backing to the arson should be in full effect. The song Make It Bundem by Damian Marley and remixed by Skrillex appropriately complements the mission, given its style and subject matter. With the last hot pasture smoldering, Jason will find a small hut offering an ammo cache you should take advantage of, provided what awaits you in the final area. Over one last hill, you find a small village resting on the shore. A final squad of hostiles awaits you here, backed by one of the first heavy-type enemies encountered in the game. You'll want to slow your pace and be a little more tactical with this confrontation, bobbing and weaving around the huts to get some good shots without exposing yourself. If you're feeling brave, a head-on rush with your trusty flamethrower might also do the trick. After defeating this juggernaut and a few remaining foot soldiers, you pass through the town and down to the end of the pier. Here the mission concludes in spectacular fashion as you blow an escaping drug boat sky high with an RPG, conveniently left by a crate.
That's it! I'm out of here!
The majority of Far Cry 3's missions show an amount of originality, but Kick the Hornet's Nest stands out the most. Beyond its structure, this is the first moment in the game which truly shows off the iconic fire physics in action. It's unfortunate that there's no mission selection for a quick and easy replay, but perhaps its inaccessibility will help it retain the charm of burning it all to the ground. Catch a new episode of Level every Monday. Stages, maps, boss battles, and beyond critiqued and handpicked by the staff of Game Trailers, and soon, you as well, as the first season of Level evolves to showcase more tastes, connections, and good old design.
Those Germans, what can I say? They know how to light stuff on fire.
See this and other GT shows and game reviews on the GT Originals iOS app, available now on the App Store.